This is going to be a pretty short video because I honestly don't really have that much to say. The Pacers got clamped up by OKC this game. Indiana, they got blown out, but they didn't get blown out worse than they could have because they had a couple runs here and there. They had a couple 10-0 runs, 10-0 run, 7-0 run, you know, got to the free throw line, but they just couldn't shoot inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't get in the paint at all, really. If they got in the paint, it was always, you know what I'm saying, blocks on stops or stops on stops. The ball poked from behind, like even just driving the ball up the court, they would go a little bit too fast and they'd lose the ball. On the other side of the ball, offensively, they played respectable defense. It was just like multiple things. Number one, they gave up too many open shots, like based off rotating, like they needed to rotate faster. They gave up a lot of open shots that were just like, sometimes it's like, okay, you give up that shot, but sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, you should not have given up that shot. Aaron Wiggins giving that man open threes. Who else was it that was cooking? Chet, Caruso too, yeah. Like, it was just like, bro, you can't give up that three, bro. That's not the thing you want to give up. And then obviously elephant in the room, Shea having what, 33 on, I don't know what his stats for, but he had 30 something, and it was just tough. It was a lot of it was just tough middies. It wasn't even all getting to the free. He got to the free throw line as well, but it was just tough middies, bro. Like, and they couldn't really guard him at all. So yeah, having one person that you just can't guard at all compared to everyone else on the Pacers side, you can guard. You know what I'm saying? And even the size advantages that they would get sometimes with Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner, where they would just get the ball from them, make life harder for them. They would go on run sometimes, but the Thunder would just keep making defensive adjustments, just shut stuff down. Tyrese Haliburton was a non-factor offensively until the fourth quarter, basically. Like, he couldn't, like, anytime he got inside the paint, he just passed it out every time. And sometimes I was like, bro, you gotta shoot that. But other times I was like, I understand why he didn't shoot that. But yeah, it was just like, he was kind of making the right play, but at the same time, it was like, bro, you gotta shoot that. But then sometimes he would actually, even before he even can gather the ball, like, they would strip it from him. Like, he had like, what, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, something like that. Like, it was bad. They started to figure something out in the fourth quarter that I don't know why they waited to the fourth quarter to do it, where they were using him off ball, using his speed to get into his shots, whether it be using his speed to get into the floaters, using his speed to get into the threes. But when his threes not falling and defense just collapses on him when he's on the ball and breaking down defenders, he can't really break down Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, Case Wasp, and then he was just completely unwilling to break down Shea. Like, he would dribble it like twice and then just pass him. Like, bro, you act like he's the most menacing defender. Like, they would have called a screen because he's the worst perimeter defender, but he still wouldn't drive on him. It's like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a combination of mentality of, okay, Tyrese, sometimes these shots are gonna be tough, but you're at worst the second best scorer on the team. You gotta shoot that. Or two, it was just tough defense. Like, you know what I mean? Going into game 3, I think the Pacers are definitely gonna come with a different offensive game plan. You know, using Tyrese more off ball, just using him in specific ways, using his speed more. That's gonna help him offensively, I think, in the series. But if OKC is gonna play this kind of defense and gonna shoot this good, like, they have 5 players with 15 plus points, which hasn't happened since the Raptors in 2019. That's just a recipe for success as a team. You have that many people shooting that well and performing that well offensively, with between Shea, J-Dub, Chet, Alex Caruso, and Aaron Wiggins. Like, that type of offensive performance, you're just gonna lose. But yeah, as I predicted, OKC is not gonna just roll over, and see y'all in game 3. I don't know who's gonna win that. I'm maintaining my prediction of OKC in 6.